one time, if not ever, and just feels dirty and it's just not for me. I don't think. I don't know. I like a little like hair, but trying to grow this thing out. I mean, it's not. There's gaps here. The blonde mustache. Like it's everywhere. I don't know what to do with it. I'm lost.
What Wes needs more than ever is our support. Make sure you get in the chat. You tweet at him. We love your beard. It needs to stay. And I told him already. He just needs a 0 on the side, on the back and sides, and everything's going to be fine for him. We'll get a nice little fade going on. Listen, it's a whole conversation for another time. But what we're going to do now is talk about the losers finals and the beef that these two teams have. Sauce and EGIF started off last week after a DQ. This week we've had another DQ, but karma has bit them right back in the ass. Wes, let's hope, pray that we don't get some more shenanigans and we're not held up here for hours upon hours on end.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen again, but I feel like when these two teams play each other, something always happens, right? So fingers crossed that nothing influences us from that perspective and that we just get some good clean Halo action.
Yeah, no love lost. A little bit of a tie here, some bad blood, if you will. Oddball Eden, no ways. That's our first game type. Sauce got the better of them in the last best of 5. EGIF, of course, it was actually an oddball Eden. That was the DQ for the reason why they got pushed through to the stage they got to. So they have a second bite. They do EGIF now. And do you think there's going to be a fire lit under them now? Fragger, of course, replacing Mose. Do you think there's going to be something there for them that they can push on here, maybe take this win?
Yeah, I think this is where the series where Fragger has to really step up and fill the shoes, right? Because up until this point, I don't think that's really had too much impact on their tournament outcome. But this is a series where these two teams can compete against each other very well. And Fragger needs to be able to step into those shoes and fill Moses' role on this team if this team wants to have any success in this series. Now, the language barrier, to your point earlier in the tournament, could really come into effect here. They're not going to be able to bully this team. This Sauce team is too good. They're going to be strong. These two teams, when they play each other, we've seen some pretty close games. So it'll be interesting. I think Sauce is playing extremely well today. I haven't seen the same results out of EGIF with the addition of Fragger so far, but this is the series where I would expect to see the show.
So let's see what Fragger can do. We're going to start off with Mistido, of course, as he heads straight outside to try and help secure the overshield. And there it is, popped into his chest, almost completely untested as well. Wes gets a couple of shots on the snipe drone. So what's happened there? They just basically sacrificed, giving up the overshield.
Yeah, Mista securing that overshield is going to be huge for this team. Can't finish that kill off outside, and because of it, that ball guy and this overshield actually off the map right now, right? Like, you want to be able to challenge that kill to that player's death in order to use the overshield effectively. You got to finish Snipe Drone off too. When Snipe Drone with the movement gets out of dodge, Mista with a huge fumble, unable to get that kill, and because of it, you see he goes down, 2 go down, Shabby as well. And this ball setup could potentially still be held.
2 members down for Sauce. Precision Knight, though, has the sniper rifle. Look to be a factor on the map as he finds the face of SLG outside. Also finds the body of Kimbo, but now has sacrificed that sniper rifle, and it's in the hands of the man Snipe Drone, who no doubt will be looking to try and peel some wings here if he can. As Shabby Dagger puts some shots across the catwalk area. Shot in the back is Shabby Dagger by Snipe Drone with that sniper rifle. Ball is tantalizingly close to Snipe Drone, but he can't get any shots and put any pressure on that player, as Kimbo is left alone in the 1v1 with Mista, which he does win, and they start to rotate that ball away in towards blue. SLG now just waiting for that player to expose himself towards the tower area. A couple of shots to the Shabby Dagger. No! Looks as though he's got his ankles broken, and somehow Shabby Dagger has come out on top.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension from SLG there. Pushed without any opportunity for his teammates to really help him, and because of it, they're going to lose this setup. They do play the ball, however, so they're going to reset that to bottom middle. Nice nade from SLG off spawn's going to knock that player to no shield, but no one in position to finish. The damage on that ball carrier is going to allow some time to go in their favor. They do take him down as he tries to rotate it to blue, and with it, they have another potential opportunity for a setup.
Here is Fragger now putting a couple of shots down to that player blue. Sneaky, he'll pass that information over to SLG, who will then translate it to English, and then the call outs he receives back will be translated into French and then sent back to him. So it's a little bit of a middleman with SLG, but he's putting a couple of shots at the Lunny, showing no signs of slowing down. Is Fragger getting tagged up in the back with the Hydra in hand, puts a couple of shots down, hits the catwalk, Lovely shots from him and takes down Mista. So great job from him. But now on board with Precision Knight. Ball in his hand. Not going to see another overshield for a little while. Camouflage though might have been up, might have a player in play.
Yeah, 2 go down for EGIF right now as power-ups were up. And Snipe coming up 15 seconds. Ball in tower right now, so you're seeing all these players rotate towards it, and it's actually going to be Sauce that get over there first. Shabby Dagger picks up a kill on the SLG. Looks like 2 go down for Team EGIF right now, and with it, we're going to see some ball time significantly go in the favor of Sauce, potentially take the lead here in a few seconds.
Shabby Dagger's gotten the sniper rifle. He's also gotten the killing spree. He finds the body of that player, putting some pressure on him across the map. Also finds the head of SLG. That's what you need if you're Shabby Dagger. Something that we haven't seen, Wes. These boys, all 8 players in the lobby, want to win this game more than any other.
Absolutely. There's a lot of beef between these two teams. There's a lot of drama that's gone down between the last 2 times these two teams have played each other. Because of it, it's going to be personal here. We've seen SLG push into the tower. He's got 3 people surrounding him. Does get the ball shot. Player weak. Plays his life very well behind the wall. Waits for his teammates and Fragger and Snipe Drone to pick up the kills. Then he finds one himself. And that's the setup broken for Team EGIF right now. They're going to have some good opportunity here, forcing players to spawn all the way at red and run across the map outside the blue.
SLG putting a couple of those shots into the Lundy's back, and Lundy trying to desperately scamper away and live, survive if he can. Takes down Mista as well. SLG is just killing everything that moves. Everything on the server belongs to SLG, and that includes the ball, which he now carries away to safety. Kimbo has the snipe rifle. What can he do with that though?
Precision Knight has the overshield, so Kimbo probably needs to land a couple of shots here to stop this overshield player from interrupting the setup. Unfortunately, the 2 body shots might not be enough. Precision Knight spots SLG bottom middle, then spots Snipe Drone as well. He's going to be trying to play his life as well as he can. Does get help from Mista, and that was perfect by Precision Knight with that overshield. I love the aggressiveness, but he played it smart, found his picks, and now you see Sauce starting to score, break into this deficit.
These teams just so evenly matched, and that's about to be true on the scoreline as well, as only 4 points separate them for the moment. Precision Knight does finally get taken down. Ball starts to rotate towards red. Now, not a place that it's usually set up in. Blue is their preferred choice, but they're starting to rotate towards his teammates. Is SLG expertly bringing it towards Fragger and the boys. And we're going to see if Sauce can break the setup the same way that EGIF broke theirs. On board now with Fragger as him and Kimbo putting a couple of shots down.
Oh no.
Ball carrier goes down.
Multiple kills go in the favor of Team Sauce. They all win their one-on-ones, and they break that setup. What looked like was going to be a huge opportunity for EGIF actually squandered, and the individual fights going all in the favor of Sauce. A beautiful job by them to not only tie this game up, take the lead, and now they rotate the ball towards red plat, knowing that all of EGIF is going to be coming from outside.
Will they now start to look to rotate that ball towards tower? Set up comfortably inside red for the moment. Kimbo dives in the window. Shabby Dagger giving him all the attention he can. Puts 2 players to no shields, but decides he's going to try and play his life instead. He does fall because he's out in no man's land with absolutely no cover. As now the boys on EGIF try to make the squeeze, get that ball, which they have now. Mista gets taken down to no shields. Decides to get himself out of dodge. Cannot evade the attentions of Fragger though. But he does fall at the hands of the Frenchman. Snipe Drone milking this ball for every single bit of life that it has. Precision Knight got the overshield, but it's been stripped off him immediately.
2 overshields in a row for Precision Knight, but more importantly right now, the snipe in hand. The lead as well, up 10. You need 30 seconds to close this out. Precision Knight has 4 bullets with snipe. If he's able to connect with them, he could end the game for his team. Does get pressured by Nest. Unfortunately, just a body shot for him. Misses the headshot on the player catwalk. His ball carrier goes down because of it. And none of the no-scopes landing in his favor. That's a huge swarm from EGIF that broke the setup just in time to keep this game close.
No shots able to connect, but they needed to shut down Precision Knight, which they did very, very quickly without him being able to do any real significant damage. 2 kills go in favor to EGIF's, or to Sauce's 1. Ball in the hands now of EGIF as they start to rotate towards the catwalk area. Precision Knight and the boys need to break this setup quickly before they rack up any more successful points. Double kill for Precision Knight. That will help. No doubt that will help. As Lunny gets a kill on the SLG, and Fragger does fall as well to a double kill from Lunny. And the ball starting to rack up points now, Wes. They only need 12 points. And they're spawning EGIF on the complete opposite side of the map. If Lunny starts to rotate this ball early, he might be able to end this game now. But he's being tanked up from Catwalk. There's a lovely flank from that player, SLG. Snipe drone falls.
Just 6 points needed for Sauce to take game one. Are they going to be able to get to the ball? Not at this moment. They do get the ball to bottom middle. Both teams fighting for their game one lives right now. It's a stalemate right now as they try to figure out a way to get a numbers advantage to get this ball to a safe spot. Shabby Dagger's going to go down. Lunny gets one of his own. Precision Knight finds one as well. Does Lunny pick up the second? Overshield does go in the hands of Precision Knight, and that's the third straight overshield I can note that Precision Knight has gotten. He's going to be able to take down one, pressure this tower, but 20 seconds is all EGIF needs to end this game. 5 seconds, all Sauce.
Snipe Drone's in big trouble. Ball down, grenade gets taken, takes him out, sends him to the respawn screen. Ball now in the hands of Sauce, and there it is. They've got that 4 seconds required to win the game, but boy, oh boy, Wes, was that close.
That's as close as you can get, right? It just came down to which team was going to get the set of slays in order to get a little bit of a numbers advantage and hold that ball for about 20 seconds. Because once you set players on respawn and they spawn on across the map on Eden, that's 20 seconds of ball time you can rack up. So either team was going to win based off the last few kills. Mista with a 7-15 game is rough, but you still got the win, and you can carry that in and to momentum for game two. The rest of the boys on Sauce absolutely playing out of their minds. 17-13, 19 from Precision Knight, and 18 from Shabby.
Kimbo, though, Wes, got himself 20 kills, 12 assists, and 12 deaths. If you're him, are you cutting a frustrated figure that you weren't able to secure the win, considering how good you played individually?
Yeah, you got to be a little frustrated, but you are a professional Halo player, and there's going to be games like that where you play really well and your teams lose. It's only game one of the series. You got to be able to move on and continue playing that well to give your teammates the opportunity to step up in games 2 through 5.
Up next, Wes, we've got Slayer on Truth. With the way that game went, both teams being so evenly matched. Do you see both teams having a chance to win this? Of course, we always say anybody can win a Slayer, but who do you tip the favorite to here?
I'm tipping mine to Sauce just based off what I've seen today. Although both these two teams are so close that I think it's anybody's game to this point. I think Sauce is playing very well today, so wouldn't shock me if they were to win this series. They took game one. I'm gonna tell the story that they ride momentum into game 2 as well.
You heard it here. Clutch says they're gonna try and ride the wave. Surfboards are out, missed it. Trying to secure that camouflage, gets taken down to half shields from the player in the windows. A great job from Kimbo providing that cover for his teammates to try and secure this camouflage. Lunny does pop it into his chest, but isn't able to get away with his life. In fact, 2 members of his team go down. Mista's in big trouble, no doubt. Going to be swarmed here by SLG, being faced by those members. 3 dead straight away for EGIF, and that's a great start for the boys on EGIF.
Huge start for EGIF. That's what these guys need to tie this series up right here. A great job by them to turn it into 5-1 right now. Fragger finding 2. Unfortunately, they lose a couple of players, and they need to be able to minimize this damage, but they've done what they needed to do at the start. And Gaps get map control as well as a heavy lead.
Back on board with Fragger, but only for a moment as Lunny the Englishman sends him to the respawn screen. Snipe Drone does trade that kill out though, so great job from him. Kimbo now looking to be a factor towards this front blue base. 3 members of the enemy team surrounding him on the base. Camouflage players, that Fragger jumping in, diving in, and there it goes. I don't know if he had camouflage. It did look as though he did. Maybe I'm wrong because Lunny did get the burn. Maybe I'm going old. I'm getting old eyes. I need to go to Specsavers.
SLG loses his one-on-one to Mista, and Mista found 2 right there to make this just a 5-kill game still. But trades going back and forth. Fragger goes down as well. 8-12. Lonnie's going to be cast out of the map. Probably knowing that players are at red, but does he know this player's ping 3? He does now. SLG gets him weak. But is anyone in position to finish SLG? Lonnie's going to do it himself. Spots another player, front car. That's a double from Lonnie. Gets information that there's a player in the bubble. and he's going to opt to try and push, but he gets rocked by the nade, and because of it, the melee comes through. Snipe Drone not only finds a kill with the nade, but a kill with the melee, keeps this lead at 5.
The lead now up to 6 as SLG gets that kill as Wes finishes his point. But I've been really impressed by how Lunny's played all season long. Well, these last couple of weeks in particular is a 1v1 between Fragger, but Fragger has to reload, and that's not what you want to see. 3 members go down for EGIF in the kill feed. That now it's a 3-kill game. Camouflage up. Precision Knight in a fight for his life to stay alive and secure the camouflage, which he now has done. Full shields, full strength, to maybe able to use his camouflage to the best of his ability.
Yeah, stay alive, Precision. I have no reason to challenge this, no reason to even shoot this guy and let them know where the camo player is, because right now they need to be guessing. Is camo being aggressive on us? If he's pushing car, is he top blue? Where's he at? The trade from Mista comes through. It's not really what you want to see when you have camo. You want your teammates alive to be able to impact, and he loses another teammate, and unfortunately that player doesn't do damage. A nice perfect's going to keep pink control for his team, and with that, we're going to see he's now opting to be aggressive. Car's out of the map. Finds the pit. Lunny gets one of his own, and this could be the push.
That's perfect halo from Precision Knight with the camouflage. Gets that kill on the Snipe Drone as well. That's what you want to see. A little bit of trigger discipline, and only take the fights with your favorite to come out on top. You do not want to try and take those 50-50 trade opportunities. He gets behind SLG, should get the kill. Doesn't need to in the end as Shabby Dagger gets that clean up. 21 kills to 19. That was a perfect camo play, and that's what we've been looking for from these EU players for a while now, Wes.
Yeah, absolutely. Just patience. Let the game come to him. That's what Precision Knight did that entire series of events. He's now got his team a 5-kill lead. It's been an entire swing since this camo was picked up.
Yeah, completely flipped the script. And Shabby Dagger now bottom red as he looks to try and survey the land, get some information for his team. He's clambered up, but Kimbo has been waiting there. He's been predicted as a back for him, and the easiest kill Kimbo's ever going to get.
3 kills. As we saw EGIF get a few of their own finally to keep this game close, but unfortunately another one-on-one lost from Snipe Drone is going to hurt his team, but a trade comes through, so the 3-kill lead remains the same for Sauce. Kimbo trying to push red at this point, but he's got players top of the base and bottom of the base. Kimbo's stuck out bottom middle. Can he win this one-on-one against Misty? The answer is yes. Fragger finds a double in the kill feed, and with it, they're going to have pink control for this next camo.
Kimbo taps his watch time with the camouflage, perfectly secures it, pops it in, and now ready to go to work. He's clocked in, ready to get some information for his team, get some cleanups if he possibly can. Clambers towards top middle. Going to opt to get this plasma pistol as opposed to use attack mag. I like this play from him. Going to try and catch Shabby Dagger unawares here. There goes his shields, takes him down, turns his attentions towards Lunny, pops his shields as well. But I like this from him. Wisely decides not to challenge that player. Charges the plasma pistol, though that might be a little bit premature though. But Snipe Drone's on hand to give him a hand there. Snipe Drone gets the kill. That's a killing spree and a distraction medal for Kimbo as well. Oh, camouflage still has a quarter of life left in it as he goes to try and get this kill on the Shabby Dagger, which he should be able to secure. Yes, he does. Send him to the respawn screen. Only ahead by 5 at the moment, but we're seeing this game swing left and swing right here, Wes.
Left, right, and center. We see these teams going back and forth, 36 to 33 right now. EGIF trying to tie this series up. Mista and the boys trying to figure out a way to get some kind of control of the map. They're stuck at blue. They get the pick on the fragger, and that could open up this pink push right now. But there's members all the way pushed up from core for EGIF right now. So Mista having to play his life with the movement, stays alive, gets a shield back, makes it a 1-kill game. And now with pink control, they have the ability to dictate where this game goes.
Sauce need to try and secure this game too, to provide some sort of cushion, some breathing room to give them the chance to drop a map later on if they have to, if they need to. Mista though would want to try and end the series as quickly as possible. Start the body disrespect. Him and Kimbo have not seen eye to eye for a very long time. Precision Knight gets a double kill. Snipe Drone, the last one of them to fall. SLG gets a kill onto Shabby Dagger. It's a 1-kill game. We're going to see camo in 10 seconds or so as well, Wes. I'd like to see these teams set up. This next camouflage could be pivotal.
This next camouflage probably will dictate the end of this game. You've seen both teams try and get some kind of pink control. Everyone rotating towards that side of the map. As we hop on board with SLG's pink, he gets the first kill, backs up the second player, but loses his life and a little bit of an overextension because of it. The game, 3 kills in the favor of EGIF though. Snipe Drone with Camo is going to see the nades come from blue and give all of that information to his team. Going to wisely go for this plasma pistol with this Camo combo. Crucial to the success of his team. 2 players under the base. They spot the Camo player, but they're not able to land shots. And this is a great job by Snipe Drone just to buy time for his team.
Bide all that time, 3 members of the enemy team in his face, but he's done enough as he put down some significant damage. They only need 2 kills now. Kimbo trying to stick Shabby Dagger. He does finally get that stick as well. They only need 1 kill now. As SLG puts some shots into Precision. He could end the game right here if he can. No, he trades it out, but Snipe Drone does get that kill. Does end the game. It's 1-1. We're all tied up.
Just as how this series should be, the games have been neck and neck. The series score neck and neck, 1-1 as we go into game 3. Huge plays towards the end. Great camo control for the last 2 camos from EGIF. That's probably why they were able to maintain that lead and carry it on to a victory.
Taking a look at the stats, Kimbo, again, another big game from him. This time, though, Wes, importantly, he made sure he was on the winning side. 15 kills, 11 assists, 10 deaths.
Keeping it up, right? Keeping up the pace, keeping up the work. Great amount of damage as well. And you see SLG with a ton of damage right behind him. Precision Knight with 2,600 leads the game in damage this time around. Unfortunately, team falls a little bit short. Just 4 kills separated them in game 2. We saw just about 15 points separate both these teams in game 1. This series potentially could go the entire distance.
Slayer Truth in the books. Now our attention's turned to CTF on Fathom. We've seen this game go the distance. We've seen replays. We've seen rematches. We can also see this game end in the blink of an eye. It all depends on which way it shakes out, but we've seen Sauce already end the game pretty quickly earlier in the season. Of course, EGIF, a much better squad, and we'll be looking to not fall victim to the boys on Sauce. Lunny picks up that knife rifle and immediately heads towards the porch area, putting shots down, backs that player down as well. Goes to try and secure this railgun, which he should be able to, barring a miracle from Snipe Drone. Snipe Drone again gets back down. 3 dead for EGIF. Snipe Drone, the last man alive on porch.
Yeah, Snipe Drone stuck in his engine right now by himself. Players spawning up elbow. One, he needs to find these overextenders and take them out with this railgun. Doesn't spot anyone yet. In tree right now, and a nice 180 railgun shot by Lunny. He's going to keep tree control for him. But the rest of his team went down, and that was an opportunity wasted because they had complete map control. They had spawners elbow, but they weren't quick enough on the spawns in order to shut them down. Railgun, I'm not sure if it fell off the map or not. It looks like it appeared to, but that was great defense we saw out of EGIF right there.
It's a similar story we see in the last series as well. When they came up against Cartel, they had a really great start. They came out of the blocks. They started quick on that Empire Stronghold, or the Empire Strongholds game, and then only for it all to evaporate and go and basically go by the wayside with no score on the board. Not enough anyway. Not significant. And again, we've seen that great start from them. They started off. They got the camouflage. They got the railgun, but no significant score on the board. Is that a misplay from them, or is it just really good defense from EGIF?
A little bit of both, right? It's always a mix of both. You can always look back and say, what could we have done better? But if they made the plays, and they made the plays, right? I think it's going to come down to who makes plays during this game that separates these two. You got Railgun coming up in 20 seconds, but the plays are being made right now with the push into the engine from EGIF. There's 2 on the flag. There's spawners spawning silo, but kills in the kill feed go in the favor of EGIF. And the last guy alive actually gets a kill on that player. Does he get the return? Yes, he does, and that is a play in itself. Lunny with the return right there was amazing. That was a guaranteed flag cap that Lunny shut down.
A cap-saving play from Lunny, but flag is already out and down at bottom middle. As of course is the railgun as well, as Kimbo's picked that up. Upton pick the flag up, prioritize that, leave the railgun where it is, but his teammate was there on hand to secure it. It's 1-0 up now for EGIF. They've secured that flag cap, and with the way it's gone, they're worthy of that lead.
Absolutely, they deserve that lead. It should be 2-0, but Lunny keeping it just to 1 could potentially have kept his team in this game a little bit longer. Camo in his hands as well. Let's see if he's able to make another play that could change the outcome of the score to this game. He's got Rail as well in hand. Is spotted out front the base, so he's going to have to relocate the tree. this player is going to know he's there, but he's already weak. Just SLG not able to do anything about it. Fragger goes down. Precision Knight finds a kill in the kill feed, and that was 3 dead. All 4 dead for EGIF for the moment. The spawn kill comes in onto Lunny. The flag across the map, and they're going to tie this game. Lunny making yet another play to change the outcome of this game.
Lunny playing out of his skin at the moment. And something, Wes, if you remember last week, we've seen consistently from this Sauce roster, they played high risk, high reward, capture the flag. They would normally leave a man in the enemy base to try and secure back-to-back caps. They haven't done so this time. Is that a respect for EGIF, or maybe it just hasn't allowed it to happen?
I don't think they've been in a position in order to do that as of yet, but we are seeing some good defense here on the potential counter cap that EGIF could have had if the boys in blue did not take him down. Fortunately, they got the slays they needed, and the flag is pulled. 3 dead. Last guy alive is Fragger. Fragger's starting the kill feed, and with it, the last player alive spawns elbow. Split spawners are going to come in silo, and all of a sudden, Sauce is going to go up 2-1.
2-1, and there's that man we spoke about. Lunny waiting in the base to run that flag again, but Fragger was on hand. He knew what to expect. Take down Lunny and send that flag right home. Just as we spoke about it, Lunny tried to do the back-to-back, but unsuccessful this time.
Unsuccessful and a little bit of an overextension, but I like the pace that they're able to create here. Lunny missing a drop to top mid. Gonna spot a player in front of his base and has to be careful here. Snipe Drum taking down Lunny, but SLG finds another kill as well. Back and forth they go. Camo is up right now, and SLG able to burn that Camo at the very least. You would have wanted to see him stay alive there. Camo and Rail could have brought his team back into this game, but they're gonna have to do it with pistols if they're gonna do it in the next 2 minutes.
Pressure now on the EGIF base as Sauce just are relentless in trying to get in. 2 enemies go down, but 3 dead for Sauce. This should be a breakaway as Kimbo's already over the halfway point. Looks like he's getting himself soared towards that window area, and now all of a sudden, as quickly as you can be attacking here on this map, Wes, you can be defending.
Absolutely. The map flipped instantly, but 2 kills come in. The defense stands strong. The flag actually pulled as those 2 kills come in, so only 2 players are going to be able to dictate the rest of this game. Unfortunately, Fragger finds 2, shuts that flag down, and with it, actually a pull of EGIF's own right now. Killing spree for SLG. He's going to grab the flag as well. They know 2 members are going to be traced out of the map. SLG opts to drop the flag and trade, but top middle control is where we need to be careful if you're an EGIF fan.
Start Fragger trying to get the flag as far as he possibly can, and this is what we talked about. It's high risk, high reward. Both teams trading blow for blow, just trying to secure the flag cap if they can. The return almost comes through. No, it doesn't. Snipe Drone gets a double kill. That's going to be huge. It's 3 members down. It's 2-2 in the flag game. CTF here going the distance. It's 1 cap. Last cap wins.
Snipe Drone coming up huge with that double kill. Allows this team to get that second cap, and you got Railgun coming up in 10 seconds. Tree pressure is where we're going to see Sauce look to push. Snipe Drum playing his life so perfectly top middle here. Gets his shields back. Now he's in a one-on-one with Precision Knight. Needs to win this crucial battle because Camo's coming up shortly, and unfortunately, he gets taken down. That's actually all 4 dead. EGIF coming off spawn elbow. They have to be able to stop this fight. This is the last flag of game 3. They do get a kill. They do get the kill onto the carrier, but is it continued?
Flag down for the moment, just using it as bait if they possibly can. Snipe Drone does fall desperately. You see EGIF putting bodies in the line, trying to get the return. It's not enough. Flag should be out and all the way over. Yes, it is. It's in the window. Can he get taken down? Can he get stopped? No, he can't. Sauce go up 2-1.
What a game. I mean, these games are neck and neck, down to the wire every single time. You have to go back to that one play Lenny made where he hid in the enemy team's flag. He was the last guy alive, kills the flag carrier, hops the return, and somehow gets the return front the base. A bit of a blunder from the side of EGIF, but Lenny made literally that one cap, continued this game, and gave his team the chance to win it. They go ahead and do that behind 19 kills from Precision Knight, and they go up in this series once again 2-1.
They win this next game. Strongholds on Plaza. They punch their ticket to the grand finals, but maybe even more important than that, Wes, they get one over on these rivals here that they've been having back and forth with for the last couple of weeks.
These two teams take it personal. We see how good Sauce can play. They've been the clutcher team of the two. so far throughout the series, but every single game has been so neck and neck that game 4, you can only expect the same result. Will we see a game 5? You got to want it as a fan, but if you're one of these two teams, if you're definitely a fan of Team Sauce, you do not want this to go down to the Slayer knowing that they lost game 2. Strongholds Plaza is the name of the game. Looking forward to it.
And here we have what could possibly be the last game of the series. We're on board with Snipe Drone. The Englishmen trying to secure this game, push this to a game 5 if they possibly can. Last time we went to a game 5 was last week, a Slayer Coliseum game in which they completely ran away with it. They'll be hoping for the same fortunes, but less of the drama, less DQs. And Snipe Drone's trying to kill a lamppost for whatever reason, puts a couple of shots into it, but all out of anger. He's the last man up down this bottom middle hill. He does fall eventually. Fragger, though, gets a kill onto Shabby. Kimbo, a kill onto Lunny, and then also missed it onto Fragger as well. So it's 2-2 honors even for the moment. 2 strongholds in control for one another. Nest now finally starting to transition towards the guys on Sauce. They've sent 2 men over there to secure it. Lunny and Shabby Dagger get a double kill and a scoring start for Sauce here, Wes.
Sauce looking to close this game and the series out here in game 4. Fragger's going to have something to say about that as he gets a kill. Top snipe. Shabby with the shotgun's going to try and deny yard for Sauce, and that's a beautiful job by him. It's a trip cap that's in effect. They are going to lose Nest potentially. Players spawning over towards the loop side of the map. We're seeing Shabby try and pressure those loop players instead of the Nest. We'll see how that pays off.
It doesn't pay off in the end as he does fall, but enough was done to maybe put some significant damage down because of the attentions of EGIF to him. But maybe as I say that, 2 strongholds now in favor of EGIF, and Snipe Drone and the boys start to wake up now, starting to score some points. Didn't lose too many in the early engagement. Camouflage won't be for another 30 seconds or so as well. Lunny with a shotgun down bottom middle gets a kill. 2 kills go in favor of Sauce.
Oh,
But Lunny just dies, Wes.
the return comes in at the very last second. Fragger gonna look to push yard here. Can't. He's denied by the jump right there. There's players waiting on both ends. He loses his life, and with it, Precision Knight trying to help his teammates bottom middle. The contest doesn't come in, and with it, SLG goes down. That's 3 straight dead for EGIF right now. The onslaught is on. They're gonna push top Nest and look for a trip cap.
Sauce really started clicking the gear, running really clicking as a complete unit, moving together, making sure that they secure caps, and really they're going where the enemy isn't. As SLG tries to desperately stay alive down bottom middle, but he's in no man's land, needs help from his team, needs help quickly as they start to spawn towards blue. Tries to secure that camouflage. It is burnt though expertly by a miss. A great job from him if he can't secure it. Triple cap still in the fullest of all effects as 3 members go down for EGIF. Fragger, the last man alive that can be a factor on the map, but he's nowhere to be seen, and these points just keep hemorrhaging.
Absolutely, they're starting to run away with it. Sauce in total control, still gonna get the first kill, knowing a player pushing top snipe. They get the second as well. They keep inside of the map control. They potentially could lose yard, but it does look like they have a player in yard as well. So this trip cap still in effect. You got players spawning up on loop. Mista has the information to give to his team. They're going to give up yard now that they've lost a teammate, and with it, a 57-12 lead.
I like this though. Why is he deciding that there's no point in pushing yard? That again, we can give it up. We can fight them when they come to us. We can hold this point, hold these chokeholds. Mista gets a kill, but they have lost out on those engagements. All those one-on-ones have gone in favor of EGIF. Shabby Dagger, the last man standing, but the strongholds are starting to already go over towards the boys on EGIF as they now we have I'm almost complete flip of the script here, and they're trying to get control of the yard.
Now, if you're EGIF, you almost need a trip cap in order to come back in this game. Unfortunately, yard's already transferred over towards Team Sauce. The kills go 2 and 2 in both directions, and with the Snipe Drones trying to be aggressive, but they have to be careful because they're going to lose the inside of the map if they try to force yard in this situation.
Snipe Drone spots that player down low. Didn't need to put any damage down though. Up to defend this with the shotgun. Sends him all the way home. Blows him out of his boots. Does Mista come back another day? This shop is closed. Snipe Drone transfers it over, and that's what you talked about, Wes. You were calling for a trip cap, and that's exactly what they've got.
Snipe Drone's able to get into bottom middle before it's transferred over as well. There's multiple players down here. Their Snipe Drone does damage to 2. His teammate gets the reset, and that is huge. They're going to be spawning bottom snipe. Overshield coming up any second right now. Kimbo in a great position to help contest with his team for it. Does spot players, bottom truck, and dip. Wisely backs down, but unfortunately that could potentially result in an overshield or a camo, I'm sorry, for the enemy team. No, Kimbo gets his shields back. His teammates pick up the kills they need, and with it, this camo could bring them right back in this game.
This game has been back and forth. This series has been back and forth. This rivalry has been back and forth. Kimbo, camouflage, looking to try and push this yard, gets the kill onto that player this week. Shabby Dagger just about evades the attentions of Kimbo and escapes with his life. And because of that, Kimbo not able to put that camouflage to any real use. Although he did get the kill, and they still have 2 strongholds in their power.
I wanted to see Kimbo just get that kill and then back up. Like, you don't have to force the rest, right? You just play smart. You just get the picks, just reset the timers, keep the numbers in your favor. You're only down 10 points. You're still scoring, so it's not too big of a punishment right now. But improving and playing perfect is definitely a reality of what could be the difference at the end of this series. You see bottom middle transferred over towards Team Sauce. It's very difficult to keep Nest and yards, so they're going to have to opt to give up one of those potentially, but bottom middle still being contested for now. SLG and the boys, they take control, and with it, it's a total control once again. Yard is going to be what Sauce has to play for.
Sauce just cannot find their bearings at the moment. They're like a deer in the headlights as Kimbo gets a double kill with a frag grenade. Lunny answers back, but Kimbo kills him. That's 3 dead now for Sauce. Shabby Dagger, the last man alive in the garbage truck, and SLG chucks him into that garbage truck and pushes the button and sends him to the respawn screen. Kimbo gets a 5 shot onto him. Triple cap all the while. Wes still in effect for the boys on EGIF.
They have to stop the bleeding now. They're opting to push yard, but this flank right in position, but a player jumps over his head. He doesn't know, but he's able to push forward and get a kill before going down, and his teammates keep control. One player in Nest and Lunny is going to try and transfer this over, stop the bleeding right now, but unfortunately there's not enough time on the clock, and this game is all she wrote. We're going to see a game 5.
We're going to a game 5, folks. What a game that was. And we've seen Sauce have such a great start, a fantastic start like they do in almost every single game. But again, they fell victim to the triple cap, which Wes said that Sauce did not need to lose, essentially. EGIF got the triple cap. And from then, Wes, it looked like they never really gave up control.
No, they were able to keep it. Even with that camo play, they were at least applying pressure to the stronghold that Sauce was competing for. So when you die, Sauce is still stuck on their side of the map. They still have to rotate, and you have time to come off your spawn and impact the game again. Kimbo, 8, 11, and 13, playing out of his mind all series. Going to continue that, force his team to a game 5. We'll see what he's able to do there.
Our last game of the series, Wes, is going to be Slayer on the Rig. We've seen both these teams have success. We see him missed it in that last series. Clambering, just playing absolute parkour, like you said before, really taking a leaf out of the likes of Renegade and the likes of Frosty, just making them a whole map his oyster. Do you think he can have the same success against this roster, EGIF, or do you think it's going to be more of the same?
It's impossible to predict at this point, right? I mean, both these teams have been playing so close throughout this whole series. It's like anybody can step up and make these plays. Rig Slayer is game 5. It's got camo, it's got snipe, scatter shots. You just saw it all highlighted going into the pre-game. And with it, we're hopping on board with Precision Knight. He's going to push all the way bottom sewers. Multiple players above him. Camo is shot down for him, though. Unfortunately, he's going to have to probably burn this. Can't get away with his life. And that's an early lead for EGIF.
Tried as he might to escape, he could not do so. He loses his life, and Kimbo now has a snipe rifle, finds the body of Shabby Dagger. You've got a scatter shot, fella. Well, I've got a wig peeler. I'll find your body, and I'll take you to the respawn screen. Now that's going to see scatter shot and snipe rifle in control of EGIF. That's another face peeled by Kimbo. Precision Knight hits the respawn screen. 2 members now left alive. Lunny on the back rails gets taken down by Snipe Drone with the scatter shot, but Shabby Dagger finally shuts down Snipe Drone, but not before being ended by Kimbo. 6 kills, a difference, and a fantastic start. All the things that these boys need over here on EGIF. Killing spree for Kimbo.
Kimbo has dominated all series. It's only right that he takes over game 5. He's already started on that killing spree. He's got the snipe in hand, 3 bullets to work with, but the 7 kill lead is what EGIF needs from him. And right now he spots one. He can't land a no scope, but his pistol is just as good. So he's gonna actually back down from that. Love that. Try and find an angle to help SLG out, but SLG doesn't need help. He finds 2 of his own. in a difficult situation here, trying to play his life, gonna get rocked by a grenade, knows that there's players trying to push barrels at this point, so he's wisely backing up. I love the positioning by him to just play this slow, lands the body shot, and potentially a little bit of lag could have affected the outcome right there.
Snipe drone though, down by Zigzag, puts a couple of shots into Shabby Dagger, and Shabby's no doubt got that. No, it's actually Lunny who has the snipe rifles. There wasn't much left to play with, but we'll jump over there and see if he has anything that he can do with it. A couple of shots into the snipe drone, but unfortunately he does fall. Fragger also gets a kill. The lead is not insurmountable, Wes, but it's a sizable one, and it's pretty comfortable if you're EGIF.
Yeah, if you're EGIF, you're playing at your pace right now. Camo is coming up. You want to deny that, potentially even burn it if forced to, because you don't want it to go in the hands of Team Sauce. You don't want to give them any opportunity to potentially go on a killing spree with some power up or power weapon. Can't exactly tell you what's happened with Camo so far right now, but SLG right now. All right, Precision Knight in control of the Camo. So it did go in the hands of Sauce. If you're a Sauce fan, you needed that to happen. Just a 6-kill game. You can come up with some big plays here. If you're Precision Knight, multiple kills go in their favor. Make it a 3-kill swing. A 5-kill game as one's traded back in their favor. But Precision Knight needs to continue to try and be aggressive because this Camo, very limited timer left.
Needs to maintain this pressure onto EGIF. Sniper rifle will be up very, very shortly, just about to hit the weapon pad as Kimbo takes down Precision Knight. Shots fire all across the rig. Lunny gets a 5-shot onto Fragger. Sniper rifle though has popped up. Nobody able to secure it as Kimbo turns his attentions towards it, going to try and get his baby. He has the adoption papers in hand, but no, he's got met by brute force. The boys on Sauce trying to shut him down before he can get himself going. Precision Knight gets taken down to no shields in Whitehall. Snipe drone says, "Thank you very much. That's bed and breakfast for me." As Kimbo goes to try and find that sniper rifle, and he almost seen his face as he looked towards the weapon pad, but the sniper rifle wasn't there.
You thought this was going to be the moment Sauce came back and made this game close. Right then, there, EGIF turns it back around. 8-kill lead. Don't go away throwing 3 lives away, but they're doing a phenomenal job of maintaining this lead, and sometimes it's so difficult to get over this hump if you're in a team's position like Sauce.
Lunny down to no shields. Mista also down to no shields. Both members being contended with. Great job from Mista though. Gets that cleanup kill onto Fragger. Wins his one-on-one engagement and now ultimately jumps over towards his bat ledge and tries to put his attentions on these respawners. Opting to play a little bit slower here, but as we said before, it's really EGIF who can dictate the pace of this game, as they're already ahead by 6 kills. We are going to see another camouflage, which we've seen Precision Knight secure last time around. So no doubt he has the time secured on it, as Mista has a lovely little flank here towards Engine, but he's been spotted out, taken down to no shields. Does get a trade though, does he? No, he doesn't actually. He's taken down. Precision Knight has the scatter shot though. Lunny has the camouflage.
Lunny with camo in hand could potentially bring his team back, but it's a 6-kill game, and unfortunately that kill is going to cost him his life. It's all about that situational awareness, understanding that, is this a trade, or am I going to be able to be traded out in these situations? Lunny didn't have that kind of information. Because if it loses camo, potentially some of the win condition that Sauce would have had in this game at this point. Can't finish SLG as Shabby Dagger as he's trying to fight off 2 of them, and 2 kills go back in the favor of EGIF right now. It's a 10-kill lead, and it looks like EGIF starting to run away with it.
Wes, that was textbook bait and switch, but the 2 French internationals, SLG and Fragger, are going to be future teammates for Halo Infinite, and they're showing why right there. Big kills for them to stop any kind of trade. They make sure they get both kills, and then 4 dead on the map. They're ahead by a really sizable margin now, that they have room for error, room to breathe here. They can make some mistakes if they need to, and they won't be punished by losing the game.
Yeah, it'd be very difficult for them to lose this game at this point. All they need to do is figure out ways to trade 1 for 2, and they'll close this one out. 40-27. SLG going to be aggressive, capitalize on his teammates' damage. Eventually gets the kill, and with it, he's going to continue the pressure that his teammates have kind of opened up the map for him to allow.
Here we are with Fragger only needing 8 kills. An engagement going down towards this back rails area. Shabby Dagger taken down to no shields by that nade. Mista also taken down to no shields. They're on the back foot, excuse me. Snipe drone gets a kill, but Mista answers back, and that's another 2 kills in favor. They're trading out, but they can trade all the live long day. Snipe rifle in the Precision Knight's hands. He scampers away as he thrusts off the head of Lunny. The game could possibly be in Precision Knight's hands, but it's a tough and a long, hard ask.
It has to be a miracle for Precision Knight to really go off with this snipe. Only 4 kills, 3 kills needed, and Precision Knight does everything he can, but it's not enough at the end of the day. Fragger gonna pick up that snipe. Block Carbine spawns with the nade, and even if Camo goes in the hands of Team Sauce like it just did, it's not gonna be effective enough. There's gonna be a play made. Can Fragger find the headshot? Top rail, that player just left top rail knowing that Fragger has an angle with snipe, but it's only a matter of time right now. As you see, Fragger line up the no scope, can't hit the second body, but Kimbo finds one, so all they need is 2. Camo is gonna find a nice kill onto Fragger, giving away the snipe, but with so little room for error, you'd have to think this game not possible.
Going to take a monumental effort, and that's going to help, but Lunny does fall. That's a trade, not what you need. Only 1 kill required now. Where's it going to go? As we're on board now with the boys on it's Precision Knight in a 1v1, taking down the no shields, almost nades himself, and it's that man. It's the substitute, Fragger, who gets the kill and sends them to grand finals. What a performance from EGIF. They've come out on top here, Wes.
What a series between these two teams. It couldn't be any closer. We've seen them go back and forth the past 2 weeks. And like they did, they went to game 5 here. Kimbo 16, 8, and 7. His stats all series long were incredible. It's only correct that he would pop off and be the difference in the score for game 5. Unbelievable job by him to really take over this series and say, I'm not going down like that. This is how I'm going to define my Halo 5 career to end. And now Kimbo finds himself in the finals.
Kimbo's found himself through all season 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this grand finals time and time again. But in the losers finals, it was well and truly his show, and he took over, did the German. Great display from him in almost every single game. Even in the ones they lost, he seemed to be fragging quite well against this Sauce roster. And now they have that bragging rights. We've seen Kimbo with the body disrespect just before the end of the game as he started to drop the bag on those enemy players. And he's going to be really, really tough with that, is Kimbo. But now you see Sauce, who, it has to be said, Wes, they only formed a couple of weeks ago, and they looked very good with such little practice time.
Yeah, they look good. But do they look good enough to compete with Cartel? I don't know. Because Cartel has made slight work of everyone they have played. These games were close, and we know what Cartel did to Sauce. So we're going to have to see them play at an even higher level if we want to see them compete here in the next series, the finals.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, I'm going to pitch it as El Clasico again. It's probably not going to turn out that way, but we'll be back very shortly. Take care.